What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new Civilization 5 AI only battle. It took me a while. I wasn't sure exactly where I wanted to go with the next one, but there was something I sort of alluded to in the last one because of how it went, and that's what we're going to be doing. So we're back with the 60 Civ mod, or 62 Civs. We don't actually have 62. I think we have 56 or 57, and I'm trying to make the game as balanced as possible because I think this might be the best setup ever. I don't know, that's a complete guess, I might be wrong, but the last game, obviously I was removing Civs, but until they were removed it looked pretty good. Now, there's no info addicts, so it's not as competitive. If you want to pick a winner, go ahead, but we don't have a system to pick a winner. I mean, I don't know, last time I did a vote and some people got angry, some people liked it. But whatever, we won't be able to judge a winner. I might just use the score or something, I don't know, something like that. It's not the best, but you know, got to have something, I guess. But yeah, there's plenty of Civs. Some have been buffed, so I'll try and go through, try and remember what I did. And also some had some issues, so I'll explain what I've done to help them after those issues, because it was hard to exactly see what was going on initially. So quickly, we'll go over all the Civs, I guess. We'll start from the Chinook in the top corner. Chinook are here. They didn't get any tech boost, but I just gave them an extra settler. They normally struggle on this coast, and the same goes for California. They got an extra settler on top of the one you already get a deity. Shoshone, the Sioux, the Iroquois, America, Texas. No Aztecs, because they normally sort of get held up with Texas. The Mayans are still in, with sort of a hope they'll go south. The Inca, Brazil, and then I've moved the Corral onto the east, because Argentina and Chile just don't work anymore. I don't know what's going on there, but those mods not working anymore. So the Corral are here, and yeah, I moved them from up here to down here. But these guys are all normal. They're just deity Civs. Africa, all the Civs are, unchanged as well. So we have South Africa, the Zulu, Kilwa, Burundi, Congo, Benin, Songhai, Mali, Morocco, Carthage, Garamantes, Egypt, and Ethiopia. I think it's probably the best African roster we might have ever had. Obviously, I guess Rhodesia and Mercuria maybe could have gone in, but I feel like that would have congested it a bit too much. I think it's fine, but we'll find out, obviously. Hindsight is everything, I guess. Europe, Spain is normal, France is normal, Belgium is normal from a tech point of view, but they wouldn't settle in turn 1. You can see it's turn 3 now. They didn't settle on turn 1, so I gave them a free settler over here, so hopefully that makes up for it. And I gave them 1 free technology above the rest. It was just a random, I think it was writing, I think they got for free, but that was it. Britain and the Celts both have a full row of technologies because they're on an island. Japan is, actually I don't know, I'll have to check Japan, but here we go. If I go in here, I can actually show you what I gave Britain and the Celts. They got the same, so this will be easier. The Celts, they got this whole row of technologies and optics, which is quite a lot, but they didn't get any extra settlers or anything. So there you go. They have a bit of a tech lead, but the hope is that they'll fight each other to the death. That's why they've got this giant technology advantage. I just need to check, actually. I might have forgotten Japan. I apologise if I did forget you, Japan. I did not mean to. But we're here now anyway, so we may as well. Just where are you? Why is it always alphabetical by the leaders' names? I need to learn all their names. Japan, yeah, I've kind of forgotten them. I don't know where they got the wheel from, but they have the wheel. They will get sailing, optics, and all these technologies too. Seems a bit OP, but it really ends up not being, from my experience anyway. Everyone in Asia is normal. Korea, the Jar, China, Mongolia. The Khazar have not had anything changed. I just moved them from inside where the Huns spawned to here. Parthia's here. Persia's here. Harappa is back next to India, so this can be a very close and contested India region. Siam, again, just here. Champa did not settle on turn 1. I didn't notice, so they actually went through 2 turns without settling, so I gave them a settler and 2 free technologies. I gave them writing and bronze working, just as a sort of an apology, because obviously the early turns are so important, so I do apologise, but those Civs, just a heads up. I've tried to correct all my mistakes. Babylon, Arabia, Byzantium, the Goths, Austria, Poland, Russia, the Huns. I sort of stopped naming them at some point. Germany, Denmark, Belgium. I promised I'd put Belgium in, so they're here. I didn't actually mean to put Germany in, but they're here now, I guess. The 2 Sicilies are in Italy instead of Rome. And yeah, that's every Civ. So okay, there's actually 3 more. Indonesia is here. They've got 2 extra settlers and a lot of extra boat technologies. They've got all the way down to caravels, and it is the same for Samoa. These guys had like huge boosts, so they're miles ahead for technology. They also have 4 settlers spread out again. Samoa, I just put them wherever I could see. Well, I don't actually know if they'll use the settlers. Indonesia, is not always the best. I don't know if the fact that there's no units nearby or whatever might get in the way, but there's a good chance Indonesia won't even use them, so it's worth a try. Anything to help them. But there we go. Either way, if there is massive injustice, like I said, we won't know because we won't be able to see the info addicts, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, if you do want to leave a pick to win, that's fine. Like I said, there's just not like a set way to pick the winner, so I don't know. It'll either be a vote or... I think last time I used the score to pick the top 10, and then of that 10 I let you guys vote. I think that's how I did it last time. There's been other suggestions too. Oh, Indonesia did settle. So they're the first Civ, well not the first, they're one of many Civs now with 2 cities. The Inca joining them, Babylon as well, pushing into the Arabian Peninsula. I just saw the Jar as well, and the Khazar already forward settling Mongolia. This definitely the most... Every continent feels pretty full. That's how I'm going to word this. Every continent feels pretty full of Civs. South America's a little different, but we'll leave that out. We'll ignore that. But yeah, look, obviously without info addicts, we don't have to worry too much. The Civs, if Brazil and the Inca are just massive, as they normally have been some of these last games, then, that's fine. Whatever. It's not going to have the info addicts there showing up. You guys get to pick, or someone will get to pick, I guess, as to who wins. But yeah. With regards to Asia, AI only battle, to be honest, I didn't try to do it manually. I'm not lazy. Well, I am lazy, but yeah, I just didn't fancy that. So hopefully it will work soon. Hopefully at some point. But yeah, there's other reasons as well. It's not just that I didn't try. There's other things there, but maybe one day we'll get one. So yeah, we'll see. But at the moment, I'm just sort of rethinking a lot of things with the channel. So this is kind of a filler AI only battle, although it's one I really wanted to do. Yeah, filler's the wrong word. It's one I just really wanted to see, as opposed to one that I know a lot of you guys want to see. Maybe it doesn't sound great, but does it? But there you go. Oh wow, Eastern Europe is full already. The Goths here as well. I've just tried to mix up the roster again with different Civs, while also trying to get some balance, because I think this is going to be the best game of all time. Just saying. Obviously, it suits me to say that, but it's just a thought. Kilwa already forward settling the Zulu. South Africa in there, they're in a bit of a race to settle. Indonesia did put down 2... Okay, Samoa has put down their settlers. Oh, and they've already hopped over to Australia. How the heck can you do that? What the heck? Okay, apparently they can do that. Maybe they are a bit OP. Indonesia also with 3 cities. But yeah, Australia should be fine. They're here anyway. Sure they'll be okay. They actually left this island. I gave them New Guinea and they just left. Why would this settler not leave and this one stay? If they come and settle over here, that's be so weird and annoying. But fair enough. There is so much settling going on. Oh my goodness. It's been 6 turns. Right. California moving inland with San Francisco into sort of Las Vegas, Nevada position. Shoshone with a settler going eastwards, as is the Sioux. The Iroquois has come west, as the American one. And Texas have gone straight for the Gulf of Mexico coastal city. The Mayans also went for a coastal city. The Incans went to the coast. The Corral being a bit adventurous. Not keen on that, but whatever. Brazil also here with a settler. South Africa sort of cutting off Shaka, but we saw him last game. He don't need another big game. The Congo and Burundi both moving east. Kilwa, we said, moved south. Ethiopia also went south with their second city. Benin went east. Sorry. Oh, it's not a good sign. There is a lot of Civs in this game. Alright, I'm going to put it on my control, or it could go horribly wrong. There we go. The Songhai with another settler. Also, it's domination only, aggressive and expansive, all that normal stuff that we do. Mali, their settler looking for somewhere. Morocco, Carthage with their settlers about to interlink. This is going to be a nightmare. Barcelona settled by Spain. Antwerp from Belgium, right next to Paris. Scotland, the Celts went north to the top of Scotland, and Britain settled Birmingham in Wales, so it'll be south versus north. Denmark, sticking to Denmark for now. Germany went south. Poland went east with Krakow. Well, it always freezes on Kilwa's turn because they go last. Okay, Salzburg here for Austria, which was right in front of Byzantium, who've gone east with Adrianople. The Goths put their second city in Crimea. Russia went south. The Huns forward settled Russia. Persia yet to settle. Parthia went up and east. First time I've ever seen anyone willingly settle in this desert. Khazar pushed Mongolia, who also went west for once. China is yet to settle, as Korea have 2 cities. The Jar also with 2. The Champas 2 settlers are looking around for somewhere to go. Siam with 2 cities already. India with 2. And the Harappa may have got off to a rough start here. And Arabia also with their second. Memphis, Egypt to the north. There's more. I keep finding more cities, and there you go. The second Garamati city, slap bang in the middle. Japan also got a second city there in northern Japan. Is that an important thing going on in the background? No, don't worry, it's all good. Just what? Right. We are not going to have a disaster. There we go, the Chinook have settled. And, Kilwa, you got to stop doing that. I keep thinking the game's breaking already. I'm like, 6 turns. Yeah. But there we go, California slapped down their third settler, which is not so good news for the Chinook. They're a little bit cut off here. But we'll see, I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, one of them just needs to do well. We don't need both of them to do well. No offense, guys. You're definitely not the hamsters in this. Hamsters? No, lab rats. Lab hamsters. Oh, and the 2 Sicilies. I keep missing. I've missed a few civs. There you go. The 2 Sicilies. Kilwa again. Why is it every time I click it just happens to be Kilwa's turn? 2 Sicilies did settle southern Italy. It's good. We'll see what they can get up to here. They have some space to work with. And the Champa. There you go. That's what I was looking for. With 2 quick cities. So they're now up to 3. So that's quite exciting. I would like to bring Vietnam back. They're a bit of an old favourite, but they are a bit overpowered. Same with Rhodesia. And Croatia. I don't know why. I don't know if Croatia's even TSL, but for whatever reason, the Croatia mod that won that World Cup I did back when the World Cup was on like 2 years ago, apparently that mod was super overpowered, and no one told me till afterwards. But there you go. Croatia cheated their way to winning the World Cup. But I think they deserved it. You know, they lost the real one in the final, so yeah, we can only we gave them a chance there. I never even thought of it that way. Shoshone with their city here. America is yet to settle, which is a little concerning, but there you go. I'm not surprised. It's America. It's an AI-only battle. They're going to die to the Iroquois anyway. Shaka did grab a city. Not so keen on the placement, but I don't know. Not really like he had much choice. We'll see how it ends up. But yeah, Africa is shaping up to be very exciting. All of them with 2 cities. Some of them very awkwardly placed. I mean, this is disgusting. What have you done this? At least just settle where each other. Like, if these 2 were swapped, it would be okay. But no, that is outrageously bad. And there you go. France settles right up there, pushing up towards Belgium. Again, sorry Brussels is here in such a random spot. It's just all the units were here and not settling. So I had to put it somewhere else, and it settled over here. So apologies, it's not quite perfect on that one. But you wanted Belgium. Okay, we got them. And they have settled Ghent here. But France have a 3rd settler, so they're not too far behind. And like I said, missing out on turn 1 is quite a big blow. The early turns are very valuable, so I think an extra settler is fair enough. Don't think it will be too damaging to France. I mean, at least they have their own. It'll be fine. Okay. Anyone shaping up as a strong contender just yet? Brazil with their 2 cities. The Corral getting very bold. I don't know if this might be that they're just like their Civ brain is kind of like, yeah, we wanted to settle up here with our second settler. Because initially they spawned here and I moved them. So maybe that's the case. I don't know if the Khazar have done that though. I mean, they were very aggressive with their second city. But I guess if they were here, they might have settled over here. I don't know. Maybe that is a thing. So it is just America now left with 1 city. Everybody... Oh, and the Harappa and Persia as well have yet to find somewhere. Persia have had plenty of space. I don't know what they're doing. But Harappa, yeah, that might be bad luck. Just go somewhere. Just put it down. You can fight your way out. Like, it's not a disaster. But yeah, I'm sure they won't do that. Siam already going to go here. There's going to be much more fighting in southern Asia this time around, which is quite... Well, maybe not fighting, but, you know, lots of different civs. So most literate civs, yeah, you can see some of these guys with some big advantages. Indonesia, Samoa, Japan, the Celts. Nothing going wrong here. Hang on. Oh my goodness, I don't even know my own country's leader. Victoria, there we go. Okay, sorry Britain. There you go, have some free stuff. I think I only gave them optics by accident. Are they supposed to have all this? I feel like I only gave the Celts optic. But then I showed you, and then I gave them all of this, didn't I? So I messed up big time. But there we go, they can have it too. We can undo it. I could reverse things. You have a lot of power with the in-game editor. I can just go around doing a lot of things, but... And now that someone told me about safe mode, which I didn't know about until last time, I can do even more. Before, I had to like open it and close it every time. Oh, what have I done? Go away. Japan, they didn't have a big enough tech lead already, has completed... Please go away. There we go. Has completed the Great Libraries. That's a free technology for them and a fantastic technology start for Japan, which is great because they're on an island. There isn't going to be as much opportunity for them in this game to make it to the mainland. Obviously, they did pretty well in that sort of previous game I just did by getting to the mainland with their smaller tech advantages, but here there's going to be less chances to do that with the Champa here, the Jar. There's just so many civs on this map. 57, I think. There's no info addicts to check, but I think it's 57. Exactly. Oh, the Corral still with one city as well. Come on. Yeah, I don't know where they're going with this settler. Probably not the best idea. Indonesia have plopped 3 down. They're not using their initial one. I gave them these 2. But yeah, I mean, that works. Once they obviously can... I say once they can go in the sea, I'm pretty sure they can. Because Samoa although Samoa's unique ability might be why they could go in the deep sea, actually. Australia with a 3rd city, or 3rd settler, I should say. And yeah, Samoa do have 3 cities, and then they have another settler. I mean, if they're saving it, it saves the production later on. It still helps. The Iroquois going for cities number 4 here. America still haven't put theirs down. Yeah, they're finished. I mean, America never do good. I don't know why I even bother anymore. But there you go. Canada doesn't work on this map, so I have to use America. The Celts complete Stonehenge, so they'll probably have a religion, which is great for them. See, has anyone got 3 cities? Anyone like doing a special thing? Right, no. Germany and Denmark teaming up on France, which is interesting, but neither of them really near France. It's Belgium that maybe France should look out for, although Belgium look very spread out, and France do grab a 3rd city. Oh man, how did Belgium connect their borders so nicely? Look at that little, not for France obviously, that looks gross, but Belgium is probably going to wrap completely around this French city. So yeah, Germany won't have a chance of getting that anytime soon, I'm afraid. But there you go, they tried. It was worth an effort. What are you up to? Byzantium with a settler. There's no Greece. I think that might be a first. They've pretty much been ever present in my games. But yeah, they've been here a lot recently. So I thought we'd just put Byzantium in. Normally I use Greece and the Ottomans. So here we have Byzantium instead. Getting a free shot at all of it. Austria obviously here as well. Wallachia did not load this time around. Sadly, they were. I turned them on, but it didn't work. 2 Sicilies with a settler going towards northern Italy. If they can get all of Italy, that would be, you know, a good start. You probably need to do a lot more than that, but it would be a great start. Mongolia with the 3rd city, and this is Mongolia just go straight away piecing out on the east. They're just going, nope, we're going west. We don't care if the Khazars here. But yeah, this is going to be Mongolia in a very different environment to normal. You've got a much smaller map. You've got Russia and the Huns here, Parthia's here. The Khazar is right next to them, and then you've got China and the Jar. The Jar won't be able to go as south as normal because Siam and the Champa are here, and it looks like Korea's already aggressing towards Siberia here. So quite a lot going on in this first 20 turns. My computer is definitely dying, isn't it? It's been 20 turns in 20 minutes. Getting a little concerned here. Right, religion founded. I don't know if that was the first. Celts did found Catholicism, and I would assume that is the first. Might be wrong, but I would guess that's the first, right? We'll actually be able to see this series. Last series, when I removed some of the civs that had religions, it sort of broke everything. So there you go. That won't be happening this time. The Sioux have forward settled Texas a little bit with their 3rd city. The Shoshone are yet to put theirs down. The Iroquois do now have 4 cities. Texas going to forward settle the Iroquois though, which is probably a good move. And America going for Florida. South Africa grabbing a 3rd city up here in what is already becoming very packed southern. There's some very like Western Americas, the Middle East, parts of the Middle East, particularly here in India, Western Europe, Southern Africa, and some other parts of the map as well are just full already. It's ridiculous. It's been 23 turns. We must have over 100 cities on the map already. Crazy stuff. And America does grab their 2nd city, putting New York down just towards the sort of northern part of Florida, which is quite good for them. Russia grabbed the 3rd city too with Novgorod. Poland also with Łódź. Denmark have a 3rd settler. I mean, they're going to need to be able to, unless they sort of squeeze it round up to here, which they could do if they're quick. then they'll probably have to wait to get to Scandinavia, but Scandinavia's there for Denmark. It's not out of the question. And the Garamantes found the religion of Garama fairly far away of Islam, fairly far away from Catholicism, so those two won't really conflict too much in the early game. And Ethiopia with a third city towards Egypt. Benin don't have one. Mali and them are just very similar sort of colour scheme. Benin's is like a more bright version of the same. Texas did forward settle with San Antonio. Not really forward settling at this point, but settle right up there. And I saw the Corral complete the mausoleum. Yeah, they just wanted to come back up here. No way. No way. Right, we're done. That's the. I said there was a reason I wanted to do this series. This was a for me series, not a for you guys series. This is unbelievable. The Mayans have settled the city of Chichen Itza. It is unbelievable. It is believable that they settled the city of Chichen Itza. They put it on the canal tile. One of them. The most difficult thing in the world for the AI to do. They have achieved it. I'm happy. I can die happy now. There we go. Right. Ethiopia found Eastern Orthodox. That will definitely compete with Islam. Egypt, sadly, will probably not settle a canal. In fact, you could still do it here. And in theory, you can. I know it's only 2 tiles, but on this map, you can settle within 2 tiles. It's just the AI probably won't do it. Like, you could do it if you wanted to play. But I don't think the AI would really reasonably do it. There might be some bizarre occurrences where it happens, but the AI won't choose to settle here. Especially not when there's other stuff around. So yeah, sadly, probably won't see Egypt do the same thing. But we can't have 2 canals in one game. Come on, that would be crazy, guys. Third city for the 2 Sicilies, which is looking good. Austria with a big military, getting ready to go. Wow, where did they get that from? And the Iroquois going after America. That was inevitable. I think this is going to be the first capital to fall. Because, yeah, America, you are the worst AI out there. Every other Civ, that last game we did, and the alternate one as well mixed in there, was pretty random. Oh, no, I haven't saved for the alternate. Okay, it's fine. There probably won't be an alternate battle for this series, just because I don't want to make the mistake I made last time. But yeah, I'll do it for other ones, but not for this one, probably. It just doesn't make sense when there's an N2 with no scoreboard. It just becomes too confusing. And like I said, I haven't actually got a save file. I guess I could make it alternate from episode 1. But the Iroquois should grab this incredibly quickly. Britain with the Great Lighthouse, which will help them with naval units. And what is this? Another religion. India with Hinduism in Delhi. That will again probably be pretty free to spread around southern Asia. Pretty unhindered. Persia still yet to settle. I don't know why. They could have settled anywhere here. Harappa. Yep, still struggling. God feel bad. The city's at 9 population, so they have a little chance. But yeah, this could be a tough one for them. Burundi with the 3rd city right up here towards Ethiopia. And Brazil also with the 3rd. They went fairly far north as well with this one. And with the Mayans arriving, it could be a very exciting South America. This game, California going into Mexico. I never even thought of that with no Aztecs. And Texas is quite far to the east. Is this bigger on this map or smaller? I'm trying to work out. I know obviously the map's regions are rescaled. It feels like this area is huge compared to the map we just used, but it should be smaller. Oh, I don't know. Obviously Europe is the one that's massively bigger on this map compared to last time. And I think South America's shrunk a little bit, and maybe North America's actually got a bit bigger. I'm not sure. Brazil completes the Temple of Artemis, which will give some extra food. Which is great for them. And Samoa with 3 cities. A settler about to arrive in Australia. We'll see how keen Australia are on that. Indonesia also here as well with their 3. India have another settler. Siam did take southern India, which I'm sure India's not keen on. Morocco forward settling right in between the Songhai and Mali. I'm just trying to spot any new cities. Parthia grabbed the 3rd out in this region. And what is East Asia looking like? Oh, the Champa with 4th. I'm excited because I felt bad for them when I realised I'd not given them any time to settle. I felt bad, so I'm glad they've recovered a little bit. And also this purple colour is very nice. Very cool on the map. Very different, very unique. We don't really get that from anyone else. The Kilwa are also purple, but it's not quite as darker purple. They got Kilimanjaro, nice wonder for them. And Germany and Russia, Germany declaring war. Oh wow, Germany and Russia in 2200 BC. I just realised what's happened. They just teamed up on Poland. Well, a little bit early, Germany and Russia, but we'll let you off. I don't know how this will go. Russia doesn't seem to have... Russia has like 2 or 3 units, so I don't really know what's going on there. They do have a couple of settlers and workers, and I mean the Goths could definitely jump on this, and Austria could go after Germany, so they need to be careful. But yeah, I'm not really sure what the point was of that. And there you go, Byzantium did settle in Greece, and oh, there you go. Actually, no, oh yeah, the Goths and Austria actually joined in against Poland, so never mind. Ripperoni Poland. It's been a while since Poland have done well. One of my games. But yeah, there you go. Your luck swings, and it could all end in episode 1. Normally the most... How has Washington not fallen yet? Okay, there you go. Fair enough. Next turn, it is. Still some big spaces in some parts of the map. Spain and France in particular will have access to this big space. Parts of South America still very open. Western Australia. But apart from that, it's pretty much filled up already. There's obviously the tundra up here, but that's not super useful to anybody. Egypt just grabbed another city to the west. Looking quite good. They've already grabbed this island. Crete. Cyprus, yeah. Feels like there's less mountains than normal. Like this just looks very flat. I don't know. And there you go. America did lose Washington. Pretty expected. Whoa. Okay, well, first things first. Mongolia versus the Shah. China is kind of in the way here. The Shah have not had a great start either, though, so we'll see how this goes. Korea with 3 cities and maybe a 4th, which is great for them. Byzantium v Russia is not important. Byzantium won't go over here. Mongolia v Russia is also not important. They won't get over here. The Huns v Russia, that's the one that could be really painful for Russia. Germany was literally teaming up with them like 2 seconds ago. That is pretty brutal. Austria's joined in as well, and Parthia, so that is a lot of civs. And obviously they're at war with Poland initially anyway. So yeah, it could be bad for Russia and Poland now. Quick change of events. And the Shoshone have completed the statue of Zeus. Can't remember exactly what that does, but good job. Is that the free trade route or is that something else? No, I think that's Colossus. I think the statue of Zeus helps with if you're following the honor social policies. Oh, and Japan grabbed a 3rd city in southern Japan. I'm trying to keep you all updated so that I don't have to do that sort of forced guide around the map at the end of the thing to help you make your picks, but that is probably fair that I do that, so I'll start that after this turn has completed, or I'll give you one more actually. Religion has been founded. The Goths with a religion. Sikhism founded here just north of the Black Sea, so that'll probably be Eastern Europe's religion. Obviously I don't know if the Celts will be able to spread Catholicism outside of Britain actually. The Garamantes, the Corral. I don't know why I thought that was the Garamantes, with the Terracotta Army. I guess the pyramid maybe confused me. And California complete the pyramids, and they've already settled San Diego on the east coast of Mexico. So this could be California's game to shine, and I mean, I'm all for it. That would be something cool to watch. Siam going up against the Champa now, and they look like they are stronger here, so sorry Champa. Set you up for failure. I thought that you were going to make a comeback, but you've built no units. Mongolia are in there as well, but Mongolia obviously doesn't really matter in this one. Spain versus France. Yeah, this is going to be pretty rough. No, it's too far away. I think France will be fine. But right, I'm going to start just doing a map recap so that you can make a selection if you want, as obviously be the end of episode 1. So the Shoshone here with their 3 cities and a settler. You've got the Chinook with 3 and a settler and a few units, but not really anywhere to go. California with 4 cities and looking pretty comfortable. A lot of workers. That's something to note. They only had 2 to start with. They've now got more than enough to there's hardly any tiles left to even be worked. Texas with 3 cities and a settler. America collapsing. Probably wouldn't pick them. If you're new around here, don't know how this works, probably avoid America. The Iroquois with 5, the Sioux also with 3 here in the middle, and a settler heading up this way, as similar to the Shoshone. The Mayans with 3, and of course a godlike canal city settling placement, so they probably should be picked by everybody. The Inca with 3 cities and a settler. The Corral with 2 very far apart cities, and Brazil also with 3. come across to southern Africa. You got South Africa with 3 and a settler. The Zulu with 2 and a lot of units, although they are separated. Kilwa with 3 and a settler. It looks like they might be... Oh no, they can't. Yeah, they must be able to go in the water if they got here. So they might go for Madagascar as well. Bear in mind, as a bit of a freebie for them. Burundi with 3. Congo with 2. Garamanti's a bit of a scattergun. 3. Benin a little better with 3 here. Ethiopia also with 3 cities. Egypt with 3. Ethiopia does have a settler, but I don't know if there's much space left. It might not be the best city. Mali with 2, although they're separated. The Songhai 2 together. Morocco 3 randomly, sort of very weirdly placed cities, but there you go. Carthage with 2 awkwardly placed ones. Don't pick Carthage if you want to win. Just, they don't do much very often. Same for Morocco, really. Spain with 2 cities and a settler and some good units. France with 3, although this one's cut off by Belgium, who don't have many units either, but they do have 2 more settlers. 2 Sicilies with 3 and a settler as well, so then it looks like it might be a race for 1 more city in northern Italy between Belgium and the Sicilies. Britain and the Celts, obviously the Celts have a religion, we'll probably see those 2 go head to head at some point to control the British Isles. Denmark with a settler that they need to get out somewhere. Tons of wars in Eastern Europe, but Germany with 2 cities, Poland with 4 for now, the Goths with 2 and a settler, Austria with 2, Byzantium with 4 as they settled this region. Now I like that city, that's a good place to go. Yeah, that's looking quite good for the Byzantium. Huns with 2, about to be 3, Russia with 4, about to be 3, Parthia now with 4, actually actively settling in this desert. That is a sign of how compacted this map is. Khazar with 2 and a settler, Mongolia with 3 and fighting all kinds of people, China with 2, Korea with a very brave settler, but 4 cities in a reasonable location. The Jar with 2 and a settler. Champa with 4, although they are going to have to fight Siam here. It won't be easy, but they might be okay. Siam with 3 and a settler. India with 2 and a settler. Harappa and Persia not having a good time with 1 each. Japan with 3. Obviously some of these civs have killer tech boosts as well. Indonesia with 3 and a settler in the wings for when... I think it could, in theory, move now, but soon it will move, don't worry. It will eventually go somewhere. 4 for Samoa. They never settled in Australia, but there you go. 4 for Samoa and a settler. And bear in mind, Australia have some of the fastest growing, biggest cities in the world. I think I once watched them get this tile up to 50 in one of these games. And Australia with 3. That is everybody. As always, if you have enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you haven't already, and maybe this video can be the one that pushes the channel finally just over into 1,500 subscribers. And my choice, because I always forget to make one, I nearly did again, is for their amazing canal placement. It's got to be the Mayans. This is a sign. They're guaranteed to win now. Although, I could be lulled in. Whoever controls the canal will probably win. But, I don't know, that's pretty bold in itself. But, in my head, they should win. And, yeah, whether the Mayans actually end up controlling or not is the issue. It might be California. They are looking very, very exciting. And for that reason, I'm actually going to go with California. Change my mind. There it is. California. Go on. If they could do something amazing, like that would be truly special. If they could win this game. So yeah, I'm going to go with California. Let me know who you think will win. Obviously, it's not serious. It's not as serious. There won't be any info addict episodes, and there won't be an alternate battle. There will just be the main one, and we'll just try and get through it fairly at a good pace. Hopefully, it doesn't get too slow. We are on quick speed again, which we weren't last time, so it should go through a bit quicker. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.